Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's Taita Camera, and ChatGPT videos have been blowing up all over YouTube, so I figured I might make a video too. And in case you don't know, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, so I have to make it Minecraft related. So in this video, we're going to be telling ChatGPT to tell a Minecraft story. What do we start off with? Right? A Minecraft novel. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. The journey begins. Steve woke up to the sound of birds chirping outside his window. He rubbed his eyes and stretched, eager to start a new day in the world of Minecraft. Today was a special day, because Steve had decided to embark on an epic journey. As he walked out of his cozy wooden cabin, he took a moment to admire the beautiful sunrise. The grass was green, the trees were tall, and the air was filled with a scent of adventure. Steve knew that the world was vast and full of mysteries waiting to be discovered. He packed his backpack with essential supplies, including a sturdy iron sword, a pickaxe, and a stack of torches. Steve also made sure to bring enough food to sustain him during his travels. He had heard tales of dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness, and he wanted to be well prepared. With his equipment ready, Steve set off towards the horizon. His goal was to explore uncharted territories, find rare treasures, and perhaps even build a new home in a distant land. He knew that the journey would not be easy, but he had determined to face any challenges that came his way. As Steve ventured deeper into the darkness, he marveled at the diverse landscapes around him. He passed through dense forest, crossed rivers, climbed steep mountains along the way. He encountered different animals such as cows, pigs, and chickens. He made sure to gather resources from the environment, chopping down trees for wood and mining stone for future building projects. As the sun reached its zenith, Steve found himself standing in the edge of a vast desert. The sand stretched out before him like an endless sea, and he could feel the heat radiating from the ground. Steve knew that the desert could be treacherous, but he also knew that they had held valuable treasures buried beneath the dunes. With determination in his eyes, Steve plunged into the desert. The hot sun beat down on him as he carefully navigated the shifting sands. He dug beneath the surface, unearthing hidden chests filled with precious items. He found diamonds, emeralds, and even a rare enchanted book. It seems that luck was on his side, but as Steve continued his search, he noticed a swirling cloud of sand in the distance. Curiosity piqued. He approached cautiously. To his surprise, he discovered an ancient desert temple buried beneath the surface. It was a magnificent structure made of stone bricks adorned with mysterious carvings. Steve carefully navigated the booby traps within the temple, avoiding pressure plates and tripwires. At the heart of the structure, he discovered a hidden chamber. Inside, a golden chest awaited him. With bated breath, he opened it, revealing a ton of riches beyond his wildest dreams. As Steve gathered the treasure, he couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. He had braved the dangers of the desert and unearthed a fortune. It was a reminder that in Minecraft, perseverance and exploration was always rewarded. With his backpack filled with loot, Steve emerged from the temple, his heart filled with excitement. The sun began to set, casting a warm glow across the desert. As he looked back at the temple one last time, Steve knew that his journey had only just begun. There were countless more adventures waiting him in the vast and wondrous world. Filled with a renewed sense of purpose, Steve set off once again, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With each step, he knew that he was becoming a true adventurer, and he couldn't wait to see where his journey would take him next. To be continued. Alright. Continue the story. Remember to add dialogue. Steve meets Hero Brian and Entity 303. Chapter 2. Shadows Unleashed. Steve had ventured far from the desert temple, his backpack heavy with the treasures he had discovered. The sun had long set, casting an eerie glow upon the land. He decided to make a camp for the night, finding solace in the safety of a dense forest. Wait a second, I thought he was in a desert. That's whatever. As he set up his shelter, Steve couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. He felt a chill run down his spine, as if something dark and sinister lurked into the shadows. Ignoring his unease, he lit a torch and sat down to eat a hearty meal, hoping to calm down his nerves. Just as he was about to settle in for the night, a deep voice pierced the silence. "Steve," it whispered, barely audible. Steve's heart skipped a beat as he looked around, trying to identify the source of the voice. "Who's there?" Steve called out, his voice trembling slightly. A figure materialized before him, surrounded by an aurora of darkness. It was Herobrine, with his ghostly white eyes staring directly into Steve's soul. "Steve!" Herobrine hissed, his voice filled with malevolence. "You dare disturb my domain?" Steve took a step back, his hand instinctively reaching for his sword. "Herobrine," he said, his voice filled with determination. "I have come to explore this world and face any challenges that come my way. I mean no harm." So you're saying that you will face challenges, but you mean no harm. Let's continue. Herobrine let out a chilling laugh that sent shivers down Steve's spine. "You fool," he sneered. "The world is mine, and now you will pay the price for your audacity." As Herobrine lunged towards Steve, the ground beneath him shook violently. Another figure emerged from the darkness, his eyes glowing with an evil red hue. It was Entity 303, a notorious hacker known for his malicious deeds within the Minecraft world. "I see we have an unwelcome guest," Entity 303 snarled, his voice laced with arrogance. "Leave this realm, Steve, or face the wrath of both Herobrine and me." Steve's grip tightened on his sword, and he faced two formidable adversaries before him. "I will not back down," he declared, his voice steady. "I will protect this world from your darkness." Herobrine and Entity 303 exchanged a wicked smile before launching themselves at Steve, their attacks relentless and merciless. Steve fought with all his might, dodging their blows and retaliating their precise strikes. The clash of swords echoed through the forest. The battle escalated into a frenzy of darkness and light. As the fight raged on, Steve felt a surge of power within him, the knowledge that he was defending the innocent and standing against the forces of evil fueled with determination. Each swing of his sword, he grew stronger, matching the ferocity of his adversaries blow for blow. The battle reached its climax, with Steve unleashing a mighty strike that sent both Herobrine and Entity 303 staggering backwards. The two villains exchanged a glance of uncertainty, and their arrogance momentarily shattered. "You may have won this round, Steve," Herobrine growled, his voice dripping with menace. "But remember, the darkness lurks in every corner of this world. We will meet again." And with those ominous words, Herobrine and Entity 303 vanished into thin air, leaving Steve alone in the forest. He stood there, panting heavily, his heart pounding against his chest. The encounter had been harrowing, but it also ignited a fire within him, an unwavering determination to protect the world he loved. As the dawn broke and the first rays of sunlight appeared before the trees, Steve knew that the journey had taken a dark turn. Continue the story. Steve ventures out into the world to find a village with peaceful villagers ready to trade and iron golems ready to fight evil. Steve gets on the village's good side and trades with the villagers. Remember to add dialogue Chapter 3, Village of Sanctuary. After the intense counter with Herobrine and Entity 303, Steve felt the need for respite and warmth of companionship. He decided to set his sights on finding a peaceful village, a place where he could rest, trade, and forge new alliances. With a renewed determination, he set off through the verdant forests, eager to reach his destination. What's with all the fancy words ChatGPT is using? I can't last that long. As he trekked across the rolling hills and crossed babbling streams, Steve spotted the Telltale Minecraft Story Mode Season 3? Steve spotted the telltale signs of civilization on the horizon. A cluster of humble cottages emerged, surrounded by the neatly tended farmland and protective walls. It was a village, a sanctuary within the pearls of the wilderness. Approaching cautiously, Steve entered the village, his heart filled with hope. Villagers bustled around their daily task, tending to crops and tending to animals. Among them, he spotted an iron golem patrolling the streets, its imposing presence serving as a reassuring sentinel. Steve approached a friendly-looking villager with a broad smile on his face. "Greetings, I come in peace," he called out. The villager turned, his eyes widening in surprise at Steve's arrival. "A traveler! Welcome to our humble village," he replied, extending a welcoming hand. "I am Thomas, the village blacksmith. What brings you here?" Steve shook Thomas's hand, grateful for the warm reception. "I seek refuge and friendship. I have faced great challenges in my journey and wish to find solace among kind-hearted souls." Thomas nodded understandably. "You have come to the right place, my friend. Our village is known for its peace and prosperity. We value cooperation and are always eager to forge new alliances." Steve's spirits lifted. "That's excellent to hear. I would be honored to contribute to the village's prosperity and offer my skills and resources." Thomas smiled appreciatively. "Your offer is most welcome. Our villages are mostly in need of various supplies and resources. We offer you valuable goods in return." As they conversed, Steve noticed a group of villagers gathering near the marketplace. Microsoft? Their stalls filled with an array of goods. He approached them, eager to establish trade and build bonds of friendship. "Good day, my fellow villagers," Steve greeted them warmly. "I come bearing resources and a desire to trade. How may I assist you?" The villagers exchanged curious glances before a jovial woman stepped forward. "Greetings, stranger. I am Emma, of the village farmer. We are indeed in need of certain resources. We can offer you our finest crops and food in exchange." Steve nodded, appreciating their needs. "I have a surplus of wood, stone, and iron ore. Would those be of use to you?" Emma's eyes lit up. "Absolutely. We are always in need of building materials and tools. We could provide you with fresh produce, bread, and even enchanting books in return." A mutually beneficial trade was struck, and Steve spent the next few days getting to know the villagers, aiding them with their task and exchanging goods. He helped construct new houses, tended to the crops, and even assisted in repairing the village's defensive walls. The village embraced Steve as one of their own, their trust and camaraderie growing with each passing day. He witnessed firsthand the unwavering bravery of the iron golems, standing guard against any potential threats to the villagers' safety. With a newfound support and friendship of the villagers, Steve felt a renewed sense of purpose. Together, they will ensure the village thrive, protected from the darkness that lurks beyond its borders. As the sun set on another day of prosperity and harmony, Steve knew that he had found a true home. The village had become a sanctuary. A what? Okay, it generated more. The village had become his sanctuary, a place where he could find solace, forge alliances, and prepare for the challenges that lay ahead. Little did he know that beyond the peaceful borders of the village, a new threat loomed, waiting to test their mettle. But with the bonds that he had formed and the iron golems at their side, Steve was ready to face whatever darkness came their way. To be continued. Alright guys, that's all the time we have for this video. If you want me to make a part 2, let me know. because I will absolutely do one. And maybe we could turn this into a script for a Minecraft machinima. Anyway guys, remember to like and subscribe for epic videos. My name is Tai Camera, and as always, I will catch you all in the next video. Goodbye everyone.